Apparently everybody loves the Knicks. And by the way, this is doing very well because it's in New York. Anytime New York is involved, there's massive ratings, right? And it's been 25 years since the Knicks have been relevant in the NBA, I'd say. So they are now one win away from the NBA finals, but what people are from winning the NBA championships. So what's happening is there's a lot of buzz in New York City about this. And sitting around the court is what they have called Celebrity Row, where all these New York celebrities, they go and they buy tickets worth of hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? There's all these videos online of people who are spending literally, they're mortgaging their house, their apartment, whatever, so they can go to these games and be a part of this. It's insane. There was a guy who didn't have a job who spent $8,000 on nosebleed seats, right? The courtside seats are going for, and I'm not kidding when I say this, over $500,000 for one seat. Right here. One of the people who had a courtside seat is Ben Stiller. Now, this video was him walking in to New York City to the Madison Square Garden
giving
yesterday.
himself a blowjob.
Well, I'm glad you noticed that guy because you know who didn't notice him? Ben Stiller, just walking right by him right here. Just walking right by him. And this video has millions and millions of views of it online right here. And I think a lot of people saw this and they looked at this as like, this is what a great, like literally a rich celebrity looking the other way when it comes to walking right by a guy doing the drug lean or whatever it is.
Well, yeah, that's none of his concern. He doesn't have to live around that. For all he cares, that's just like some trash on the side of the road. That's just what happens in New York City.
It's a city prop.
The response to this has been great. A celebrity casually walking by a fentanyl addict on his way to his $100,000 courtside seat is so 2026. Pictures worth 1,000 words right here. And this person over here on the Mad Good Knicks show, definitely a New Yorker. For those criticizing Ben for walking by the dude on the ground, welcome to New York. Unfortunately, this is a regular occurrence. Folks got places to be, fam. You see this far too often. Ben, just a regular dude minding his business. We all do it. This is a big nothing burger. Moving on.
Incorrect.
I mean, he's not wrong. I would say he's not entirely wrong.
Well, I would add to that.
Go ahead,
that anyone in their right mind, I agree. Normally, we wouldn't give a shit, but it's Ben Stiller. It's those types that constantly virtue signal all day long. True. So that's where it's at. Like normally, if these celebs didn't virtue signal 24 hours a day, we would just go like, "Guy, leave him alone. He's whatever." We all do that. It's just no, that's not.
No, that makes kind of sense. I don't know if Ben Stiller's a virtue signal guy. I don't.
Oh boy.
Ben Stiller.
Oh boy.
It's funny you mention this because Ben Stiller, yeah, he's a big virtue signal guy. He's a big anti-Trump guy, and that's one thing you saw. Actually, speaking of, Trump was at the third game of the series, and he was booed when they showed him up on the jumbotron over here. So yeah, it's funny. Now he is Ben. This is the irony of all this is that Ben Stiller is not a domestic humanitarian. He is an international humanitarian.
Oh my God. That makes it even funnier that he didn't even look at the fucking guy. Jesus.
This is according to Grok over here. His philanthropy centers around particularly refugees, education in developing countries, and children's health causes right here. So it's literally turning the blind eye to the projects in the United States compared to what's going on
the
right
past
in front of
couple of years, I have genuinely enjoyed using the phrase, everyone can hate the rich, but do you have the courage to hate the poor?
I think that statement about, look, this is just a part of the city, right? This goes back to, what was it, a couple of years ago where, what's that guy's name?
Seth Rogen.
Yes, thank you. Where Seth Rogen was like, so your car gets broken into in LA. It's just part of living in the big city.
Sometimes they even leave you a little gift.
To which my response is, does it have to be?
I don't want a little gift. I want my shit, not stolen.
Yes, exactly. I just don't like the idea that we live in a society where it's just accepted that you're going to walk by someone who is doing the fentanyl lean. And
it shouldn't have to be this way. You shouldn't have to walk by drug addicts and homeless camps in a city. You shouldn't have to worry about seeing like drug needles and used condoms on the ground. You should be able to live in a clean and actually walkable city. Walkable does not mean things are close together. Walkable means you're not going to get robbed walking down the street, man.
So apparently he did a a PSA in 2016 for homelessness, of all things, which was just great. I love that aspect of it. I'm trying to pull it up right now as we go. Oh, here it is. I got it right here. You guys want to watch the PSA for homelessness right here?
Yeah, let's go. Let's watch his PSA after he stepped over that fent man.
The irony of this is for NYC Homeless Services here. A message from Ben Stiller.
Are you enjoying a home right now? Because thousands of others
Please put the footage of him stepping over the guy over this too, please.
Yes, yes. Who said? Are you enjoying a home right now? No one says that.
There it is. Oh my gosh, that's so good. All right, let's go back to it.
But there's hope, and you can help. On January 25th, join other volunteers to help identify chronically homeless individuals.
All right, hold on.
What does that even mean? Chronically homeless?
I'm gonna say, like, if somebody hits like a bad lot in life, right? Like for some reason they end up going like into bankruptcy or whatever. They've made a couple of bad choices, but they're like working to get back into a good position. I can see giving those people assistance. When you start using terminology like chronically homeless, I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit about those people. Throw them in a vat of acid. That's not my problem.
I want to ask Ben Stiller. I want him to answer this question. So, like, please explain to me, like I'm 5, how your $100,000, I'm assuming $100,000+ basketball ticket for you to go and watch other men perform a sport is more meaningful with your money than giving it to the people that you're discussing about how how they're homeless and how they need assistance and stuff like that. I need to know, like, help me understand that. And of course they can't. And again, this is my point, that normally most of us would not give a shit. We get it. But because these people virtue signal constantly, telling you how wrong and bad and evil you are and how just and wonderful they are, that's why I want, like, if I was ever in an interview with him, I would not let him leave until he answered that question. I'm not beginning anything. I'm not asking him anything beyond that question. You explain to me, please tell me you seeing a basketball game makes more sense than giving 5,000 of it to that guy, according to your principles.
Also, I'd like to add that Ben Stiller owns at least 2 major properties, and they're all valued at millions of dollars each.
Jesus.
Well, it's almost like he could put up a bunch of these chronically homeless
in one of
people
his
in
houses.
That would be something he could do.
Well, let's hold on. Maybe we're passing a little bit of judgment here. Let's hear the rest of his message here, just to make sure that maybe he has a solution in place 10 years ago.
Individuals. We'll offer resources to help them move to a more stable, safe environment. Bring a friend. Honestly, what's your friend doing that's so important? We can make a difference.
I don't know,
Going to a basketball
trying
game.
to survive.
It's like, my friend's a neurosurgeon, actually.
I love that he literally looks past the homeless guy. Like, he doesn't just turn and look the other way. On his way into the stadium, he looks past the homeless guy who's literally within, like, his shoe is off on the ground next to him. Lay on the ground, looks past him, does a full turn to acknowledge that it's so good. It's so good. Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's like whenever like homelessness comes up, I always talk about when I was a teenager and in Boston. Obviously, in Boston, there were homeless people around, and there was always one homeless guy that I would give money to every time I saw him because he would take like trash and craft instruments out of it, and then play those instruments. And then people would give him money. And I'm pretty sure he was like Japanese. He was like some flavor of Asian, and I want to say he was Japanese. And so like every time I would see him, I would throw money. And I distinctly remember this one instrument he made, and it was like almost a guitar kind of thing, like a mandolin kind of thing. Like, I don't know, but he made it out of like a tissue box and like some metal scrap and whatnot. And I was like, what the hell? That's cool as shit. This guy's out here like actually trying to make something so people pay attention and give him money. Like, yeah, I'll give you money, guy.
That's so good. It's so good. I'm sorry.
I just like that said, it said like, what's your friend doing that's so important? Well, Ben, you're my friend. And what's so important is for you to spend over $100,000 on a basketball game.
But Phoenix, at least he showed up 4 hours before tip-off once again, meaning that he was at game 3. So this is his second $100,000 ticket in as many days.
I hate these people so much.
Hit that subscribe button right here and watch another video right here.